Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, welcome to my house. Hello, hello. This is crazy. What's up, Lightseeker, Blue Butterfly? Yeah, it's my new night streaming Gladus Q. It's to keep me undercover. How's everybody doing? I don't even know why I came on here. I guess just to say hello, to have this strange live stream. How's Missouri? Gladys Q, how are you? Gladys Q, this is the only way we can come on live anymore. And to stay gray man under the radar. You have to be totally weird. I hope we are okay with Trump too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's all a gimmick. Um, I don't love any of them. None of them. Yeah. Ugh. I think they're all a bunch of bullshit. I mean, really. You like this, Gladys, huh? You like my new look? It's the I've went gray man because I want to stay undercover. They're all by design. This is one of those chats just to talk to everybody about what's on your mind. Lesser of the evils, yeah, that's a but that Gladys, that statement really just it really gets me. Like, it's really sad that we have to go better than like lesser of the two evils. That's crazy. When you say lesser of the two evils, like, where does that put us? Look at that. I have a hair standing up. I'm under the x-ray machine. I've been under the x-ray machine here on YouTube for 4 years, remarkable. And I thought my new look would like come in and be impressive and you know, keep me that way. Die Labs official, welcome to the chat. Country Boy Magic, big, huge shout out. If you would like to drop your link and you're a mod, go ahead. Do the dang thing, whatever you want. I think that I'm going on the run, but I love you and I'll be back eventually. Nobody really, like, where are you running to? There's nowhere left to run to. There's nowhere left in the world to run to. It's all, ooh, this is crazy looking. Wow. Ha. Now I see y'all really well. It's crazy. Yeah. Let's go for a rip in the Colorado mountains. I don't know. I got my war paint on. Do you see it, remarkable? Oh, I believe it's my shadow of my. Whoa, crazy, man. I can't speak on what I do, and I don't talk about what I see because everything has eyes, and they especially love to listen. And that's so true, man. It is. It's a very dangerous world because basically everything we do on social media, they know. Who is they? Does anybody know who they are? I'm just curious. Blue Butterfly, if that is your bug out location, you just gave it away. Because now they're radared in on you. They know exactly where you're at and what you're doing. See, a lot of people think that we're just conspiracy nuts when we're preppers. But really, we have a little more insight than most people. Okay, don't give it away, Blue Butterfly. I think that I want to see a shadow person dressed up as a shadow. Now that's pretty badass. That would be pretty badass, wouldn't it? Nobody. And then you saw someone, a shadow dressed up as a shadow. You know, do you think that a lot of the conspiracies are becoming true? Do you think that in the United States that there's dumbs? Huh. Is there military bases underneath the United States ran underground? What do y'all think? You love Trump? Oh, thank you, Skipping Tim. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it, baby. What do y'all think? Yes, somebody did just donate. My sweet, darling fiance is supporting my efforts to look like this. What do y'all? X-rays. Ah. Yes, yes, there is dumbs, and see, they're finding more and more of those dumbs all across the United States, running right underneath under the big White House in D.C. It's called DND, Deep Military Underground Bases. We have like all these strange things in the United States that are happening. And you know, there's somebody in the chat, Gladus Q, that knows exactly what I'm talking about. But it's awfully funny that all of a sudden with the Diddy syndrome, right, that's happening all over. Think about this, Gladys. All the things that we've seen that we can't unsee. Think about this. All the stuff that's coming out about Diddy. All the people said that it was fake, that it wasn't real. And now all these things are coming out about Diddy. What happened to those kids and those ladies and what they did to them is the same thing that, you know, the Islander did. And I seen things that the Islander did that I can't unsee, Gladys. And I'll never be able to unsee it. And we know there was a lot of high officials involved in that. And now more and more high government officials all around the world are getting named in this Diddy syndrome. So is the Kool-Aid of the month, is that another syndrome? Skippington, thank you. The best one, thank you for the support. So Ukraine just used as an American missile to Russian border. Yeah, remarkable. Why? Because Biden, old Joey Joe, wants to pop off a full active WW3 before he exits. Or maybe, would it be a staged Black Swan event or an FF event to keep him in there longer? You know, something may pop off before January 6th, which is my birthday. I mean, Skipping, thank you. Gosh, somebody else could drop $1. Yeah, yeah. And I think that, thank you. I think something else will happen in the United States. I really do. Drop your links. Country Boy, drop your link. When's your next premiere, Country Boy? He does fantastic drone footage. Yeah, something is up. Well, what I think honestly is up is that he wants to set off WW3 full blown. And then when he does that, right? Yeah. And it's amazing, Lightseeker. It's amazing all the money we can send overseas to help all kinds of people, but we can't help our own people right here in our own country. That was a drop, a raindrop. That was Gladys, wasn't it? That was a raindrop, wasn't it? The Golden Gate Bridge. Well, Watch the Water was talked about quite a bit, and we'll see. Yeah, we might need you here, Remarkable, to fight. Because, see, they're already within our own borders. They're just waiting to be woke up. Some of them are already awake. They've been popping off little events around the country. So, just saying. I think that Gladys Q was correct. And a lot of people don't believe that Gladys Q was correct. But we know that if you really look at the raindrops, you'll know that they were correct, many of them. And I never believed in the Gladys Q movement. But Gladys, you know that more and more of them are coming to light. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blue butterfly, the Trojan horse is within our own borders, within our own governments, all around the world. They've already been set in place. Yeah, but I'm also heard, Country Boy Magic, that Germany is turned upside down, that it's not the same country that it was, and that it's becoming worse and worse because of the things that are happening there. You know, I think the big thing is we have to look at the who and the WWEFF and wonder why their hands are in it so much. Yeah, well, and Gladys QQQ, don't you think that they still have the Chia Pets still have police stations right here in the United States? They do. They definitely do. Yeah, drop your link. Thank you all for your support. Skipping 10, thank you. The best one, thank you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Remarkable, drop your link, I guess. Go ahead. Yeah, they did. And I don't know if you remember this, Gladys, but when I was in Missouri, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is exactly who they work for, Lightseeker. But when I was in Missouri, I actually seen one of those domes. I mean, it's huge. And it's open to the public on certain days. Isn't that interesting? Am I going to see you next month, OTWP? Next month where? Where do you where do you want to see me at? That's the question, Remarkable. You want me to come to Canada? I might have to. Isn't that where you're at? I might have to jump borders. Huga Huga. Huga Huga's in the house. Oh, you're in the Philippines? No, you're not. You are not in the Philippines, dude. You are not in the Philippines. Yeah. Well, and Denver too, Gladys. You're going there next month. What island? Where are you going to? Manila? Where are you going, Remarkable? Maybe I need to come early and meet you. Now that'd be a riot. We could drink a bunch of Red Horse and talk about some things. Yeah, I would say the majority of the big cities do, honestly. Remarkable. I bet you are. I bet you are, Remarkable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm undercover, Huga. Oh, Remarkable. You're a heathen. You're a total heathen, aren't you, Remarkable? Well, just remember what you can go home with that you may never shake off, if you know what I mean. Only $5 to make you holler. Well, yes, I'm Gray Man. I'm Gray Man, Huga. I'm keeping it on the DL tonight, that's why. Just be careful, Remarkable. You may never, ever lose what you take home. Or you... Oh, you're killing me. Y'all go check out Country Boy. Oh, no way. Well, if you're going to do the dippity doo dah, you just may take something special home with you. You said too many. Oh, shit. That is a little too much information, Remarkable. We don't need to hear all that. We... Oh, my God, Remarkable. He is something. I don't know what he is, but he's something. Yeah, make sure you get good prescription drugs before you do all that. Remarkable. Do you need a donation? Everybody go to Remarkable's channel and give him a donation because he's going to need some extra meds. Oh, Lordy. Everybody's just talking nonsense tonight, huh? That's why I came on here to talk some nonsense. I start in 3 days again. What are you starting in 3 days again? Yeah, he does. He thinks he's remarkable, but Lightseeker, he's really a strange dude. If you go to his channel, you'll find out he likes to sleep in front of everybody. You want to spice up my live stream? Well, we don't need you to do that. We're all good without the heathen section. All U.S. channels, no support. My is bullshit. Oh, yeah, no, no. I know, Ron. I'm a little under the weather. That's why I'm looking a little pale. That's why I'm looking a little pale. Now, country boy, don't start that shit in my chat because I do come over and support. I don't know why you think that. That you think that nobody supports you. Yeah, exactly. Lightseeker, he's strange. Country boy magic, if you're gonna start that shit, this is not the place. You know, the thing is about coming on YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you this. Maybe you'll let it sink in. Is country boy magic? You don't know who's supporting you. When you have 10,000 views or 3,000 views on a video or a live stream, you really don't know who's supporting you. You really don't. And that's like one of those things that you have to realize. And so, you know, I don't know why people have to get so negative and think that this person isn't supporting them and that person isn't supporting them when you really don't know who is. Not all people speak in chats. I've had people on my channel for a year and never, ever talk in a chat. Oh, okay. Sorry, country boy. I'm not gonna listen to your whining and shit tonight. Sorry, country boy. I just timed you out, man. It is what it is. Like, don't start that shit here. I'm not in the mood for it. Sorry. You know, the thing is people whine too much. We support furries here. Yes, we do. People get themselves in a tiff over YouTube, and if you're not making like $2,000-3,000 a month on YouTube, you really aren't shit, right? None of us are in the mood for the BS. And I agree with you, Lightseeker. That's why I just timed him out. I mean, how are you going to come into a USA channel and bash the US when I've been supporting you? I mean, it's like you don't know who's supporting you. But with a bad attitude, who wants to support you? I'm just saying. And I've seen him do that more than once. I'm just not going to deal with it tonight. I think that so many people just get so wrapped up in the negativity and the bullshit. Remarkable, you're gonna go too. Sorry, dude. I, I'm just gonna drop them like they're hot. So remarkable, I put you in a timeout. I'm not scared to tell you I'm the one that did it. I get tired of the bullshit. They probably want some cheese with that wine. Yeah. And you know what? Life's not fair. You know, life isn't fair. Life is what you make it. And that's just the truth. And when you do live streams like this, we get all kinds of people. Those two people I thought I knew a little better and they wouldn't come in here with that. Yeah, we're talking about your attitude, Kentucky survival. You need an attitude adjustment. Where you been, man? What's going on with you? If anybody else acts up, just throw them out. Let me know if I need to take their mod wrench. I'm not going to deal with that. Like, if I give you a mod wrench, it's because you're a friend of the OTWP, and I don't want to hear a bunch of whiny, puff magic dragons up in here. You know, why bitch and whine? You don't know who's watching your channel, ever. And that's why I do these kind of live streams now, is to bring people, new people into the channel and let them know that, you know, there is a chance as long as you keep prepping and you keep doing things. But if you're just coming in to whine and bitch, maybe you need to go to the Betty Crocker cooking class. I don't know. Maybe go learn how to bake some cookies or something. Exactly, Lightseeker. You've been busy, everyone rushing to get their homes ready for winter. Yeah, this house has a few issues, not as many as I thought. Ron Reno. Ron Reno, what's going on with you? And well, and then that's why I'm undercover. That's why I'm gray man. I mean, that's just why I'm gray man. Chris Ann, oh my goodness gracious, Chris Ann. You caught up with me. I can't believe it. You know, I have a certain group of people that like morning live streams, and I have a certain group that like nights. And we haven't had a night live stream for a long time. You know, we just haven't. Um, I have a weird schedule, and so sometimes I can't do them. And I'm definitely not as dedicated to YouTube as I was before. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And I just if you missed the live stream earlier, it's about 14 minutes long. You guys need to go see the transformation of what's happened to me. It's awesome. Like I wasn't out to lose weight and I wasn't out to do that, but stress and anxiety and my PTSD and all those things, they make you gain weight because you're stressed out and so you eat or you don't exercise. But today was eye opening. So if you missed the live stream from earlier, it's only 15 minutes long. Go watch it. It is the transformation of what's happened to me is unbelievable, including this gray man look, right? Thank you, Lightseeker. And you know, I wasn't out to lose weight. I'm out to get healthy in more than one way. Health isn't just about physical health, but it's also about mental and spiritual health. And when you start dropping baggage off, and I think the big thing for me is to quit being trying to be responsible for other people and just be responsible for me, what's happening in my life. And if someone can come into my life and be an asset to me in an uplifting, wonderful way, then that's awesome. And actually, as y'all know, she's in the chat right now, Skippington. We complement each other and we support each other, not financially, but emotionally, physically, friends, everything. And that's a wonderful feeling when you can find somebody like that and that they're in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, and that's right, Kentucky. I mean, it's one of those things, right? You lost 50 pounds. Wow, Lightseeker. You know what's really feeling good on me is my knee. And y'all know from the beginning, my knee has been a real pain in the ass. And the weight loss has helped. But I also think losing the stress in my life has been the biggest thing. I'm not concerned about if everybody's okay. I'm concerned now about is Kim okay? Am I okay mentally, physically, spiritually? And I've come to this new realization of myself. And I think being in an LDR has been one of the best things in my life. And the person I'm in the LDR with is even better, right? I'm getting ready to make my second trip to the Philippines. I'll be leaving in February for 2 weeks. And I'm really excited about it. We were hoping that Skippington would be here in the US, but the paperwork is unbelievable. And I'm hoping that with the current administration and because of COVID, there's been so many hiccups in people's paperwork. I'm hoping with the new administration that they will look at that paperwork and pass it along instead of holding it for 4 to 6 months. And that's what's happening with mine. And you're right. And you know what, Kentucky, is every time you consume something in a negative way or a negative situation happens to us, we carry that around as weight. And as you drop that baggage off and you forget about it, life gets better and better and better. And you get more and more energetic. And I think the biggest thing is that I've seen, you know, changing my diet. I did that because I love sugar. Y'all know I love my candy and cakes and all that shit. And not saying that I don't eat it, but I really have taken a different stance. 6 nights a week, I basically eat salad. I eat fresh vegetables, rice, and I've learned a lot from the Asian culture. That's why they look so good. That's why they're so healthy. One, they're not vitamin D deficient like we are here in the United States. And two, the way they eat. The way they eat, they don't drink all the soda and all that shit. They mostly drink water, tea, coffee. And I'm not saying that they never, now they love their fried food, which I don't agree with. But if you're doing everything healthy, then I mean, it's just like this week I treated myself to a bag of potato chips, kettle potato chips. I love them, but they'll probably last me for a week or two. Just staying away from fast. Oh my God, yeah, it will. And you know what I've noticed is that Kentucky, when I eat fast food now, my stomach actually gets like tore up. Like I don't feel good, and I'm also sleepy. Yeah. And the other thing I did is I got some balls, y'all. I got some big balls now. I don't put all the sugar and shit in every drink I have. And I think that the sugar intake in the United States is so high, and then we wonder why people are diabetic, why their blood pressure's all screwed up, because we eat so much sugar, and it's terrible. And then if you look at the food that we're eating, so much processed food. I have a grocery haul coming out, and my food is way more expensive now that I'm eating good food and not the shit food, right? My food is way more expensive. But what I'm eating has really changed how my gut health, how I feel about myself, how I wake up in the morning, not wanting to sleep all day long. And I think that also is, sleeping all day long is also a sign of depression for sure. Yeah. Mountain Dew is tasty. Like sometimes I'll want a soda, but I get the smallest soda I pretty much can. Yeah, and I agree with you, I agree with you, Lightseeker. I really do. Chris Ann, are you still here? Chris Ann. Bo Yang, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. I think water is the key to life, really. Rachel. Rachel's in the house. What's up, baby? Rachel. Chris Ann. When I see you, which has been far and few between, I know you're always watching and stuff, but it's, I want to say really from my heart, Chris Ann, that this gift was the best gift I've ever got on YouTube. And this really means a lot to me. And I want to thank you. I know I've told you thank you probably 100 times, but like it really means a lot to me. And I want to say thank you again for sending this to me. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know, Kentucky. I mean, I think that sooner or later, and I think it'll be after the CBDC rolls in, is I think that's when the big land grab will come. And I think people will be really surprised, right, of what happens and how they manipulate us to get the land. Like, I've been really studying the Philippines because y'all know I'm in love with a Filipina. And she's the best thing that's ever happened in my whole life. And I mean that from my heart. Not just because she's in the chat, but she's a wonderful woman. And so in the Philippines, Americans cannot buy land, right? You can buy condos, but you cannot buy property, which is very, very interesting. And I think it has twofold. One, I think if Americans and foreigners started buying land there, it would shoot the price up, which means that the Filipino people cannot purchase land. But the other interesting thing is it's way, way different how they go about purchasing land. Kind of interesting and has my eye on some things over there other than skipping 10, but I have my eyes on some things over there in the Philippines. I think there's a lot of business ventures if you're very careful and cautious and do your due diligence. Um, our goal is to get Skipping 10 here to the United States, which that's what, that's what I really want. I want her to experience America, and I want her to see America. Everybody in the chat, where it's just the process, Lightseeker. It's the process of the paperwork. Like my paperwork's in now, and it's going to take them 4 months, 4 to 6 months for them to approve mine. Once mine is done, then she has to go to Manila for a medical exam, and then she has to go to an interview at the embassy. And that wait could be another 2 to 3 months. So we're looking like the end of 2025. But you know what? I think patience and getting to know someone is so important. It really is important. And me and Tin spend a lot of time off of YouTube together, in where we are actually together. We have meals together. We talk. I fall asleep on the phone and we stay on the phone until I wake up, because our hours are so different. Yeah, bring her through Mexico. Hey, if I brought her through Mexico, I could probably get like the $3,500 visa and maybe a free phone. Shit, I don't know. I'm looking forward, though, to my trip going back in February. And of course, we'll be doing some live streams from there as well. Y'all got me off topic. Yeah, truth will reveal. That's so true. And honestly, Bo Yang, I think that, you know, time is important. Time to get to know someone. I think so many times people rush in relationships that they really don't know each other. That's the American way. Move in with each other, know each other for 2 weeks, move in, and then end up in a bad situation. And by the time me and Tin actually are going to be together, shit, it'll probably be over 2 years, 2.5 years that we've been together. So we're just going to keep seeing each other and spending time when we can. And hopefully, I'm hoping and praying in 2025 she'll be here. But how many of you I was going to ask you this, right? Um, if you were bringing someone from another country here, what is the number one place that you think they should see? Drop it in the chat. Where would you take somebody that's coming, for example, Skipping 10 from the Philippines? I think Mount Rushmore is definitely on my list. And of course, the Rocky Mountains. But where would you take someone? Because we want to travel a little bit. Oh, definitely. My mom, Lightseeker, is now giving us her full blessing. My mom actually, the Grand Canyon. Yeah, that's one of the wonders of the United States. Where else, folks? Oh, she's definitely going to meet my mom. My mom actually talked to her on the phone and told her she can't wait to have a dinner with her. So my mom is open arms and loving her. The French Quarter. I think my mom sees how happy I am. The French Quarter, yeah. New Orleans. Kentucky, and me and Tin actually talked about that in RV Adventure when she gets here. We did talk about that. Maybe just going on the road for a year and traveling. I don't have that much longer and I'll be able to retire. So, San Francisco, what's up, T Long? Big hugs. Thank you for being at the live stream earlier. Was that pretty awesome, T Long, or what? If you missed the live stream from earlier today, it was about 15 minutes. This is my third live stream today. You all know how I do it. San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, the Grand Canyon, Mount Rushmore. And somewhere else that I'd really like to go is up into the far, far East Coast. The far East Coast. Like Boston, New York City. I'd probably just keep driving. Yosemite would be another cool place. The Redwoods. Everything from the Golden Gate Bridge to Niagara Falls. There's so many beautiful places, and that's true. Yeah, you're right. That is true. There's a lot of beautiful places. Maine. The Redwoods. Just left Boston. It blows. Really? There's a lot of history there. Hawaii. Hawaii is definitely a gorgeous, gorgeous place. Definitely a gorgeous place. Now, magic for you. Come in, be nice. I hope that everybody has a great day and a great evening. Chrissy, I'm glad to see you. Lightseeker, Gladus Q, I'm glad to see you. I hope you all enjoyed this gray man. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? It's like glow in the dark, man. That's cool. I hope you all enjoyed this gray man live stream. I got my war paint on. Freshen up on your Spanish before you go to Boston. They've taken over. Interesting. That's very interesting. I hope that everybody has a great night and that you keep doing the dang thing and that you keep prepping. I will see you. I have a live stream tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We'll be talking some news and some of the current events, and then see how many a-holes we get in there. We have trivia coming up. I know I promised trivia, but it just hasn't worked out. And for like the next week or so, all through Thanksgiving, I'm working a 6 to 2. So that makes it a little easier for me to do live streams in the evening. So that's when the good time is to do the trivia. Ron, thank you for being here. Chris Ann, Lightseeker, T Long, all of you. You all like my war paint? It's actually a reflection, but it's pretty badass. What do you think of my eyes this way? Pretty freaky. God bless you all from here in Colorado, wherever you're at. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the new members. A couple people joined as members, and I have no idea who you are. You've never said a word in the chat, but I want to give you a big shout out and thank you very much for becoming members. To all the members and the supporters and everybody that does the thumbs up, I really appreciate you. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Big, huge prepper hugs. Back at you, Lightseeker. God bless y'all. Till I see you again. Everybody, go gray, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. God bless. Bye. Bye.